Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, can I just say, it is 8:42 p.m. and I am filming a video with no other lighting besides my new grow lights. I have not been able to stop looking at my new setup. So today, as I'm in my kitchen looking at my new setup, I grabbed my camera and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna film a video. I'm gonna film a video of my entire new plant setup for you guys and give you a better look at all the plants that I have in my kitchen, which I haven't counted yet. So this is gonna be interesting because at the end of this video, I'll tell you exactly how many plants I officially have in my kitchen now, which is insane. I was very used to having them scattered about my house, in my living room, my bathroom, our bedroom, downstairs, my office. Now they're all in my kitchen for the most part. I still have a couple here and there, but for the most part, my majority of my collection is in my kitchen. And I spend a lot of time in here, like I said before. I do enjoy cooking. So I look at this quite a bit and it's distracting. It's distracting. I particularly enjoy it the most when I'm making my coffee in the morning, and it's so nice. I thought because it's almost 9 o'clock at night that I can make myself some sleepy time tea and take you on a little journey with me through my plant collection setup. Is it the kids? Okay, let's go. Who else does this? No one? Just me? I never put fertilizer in this watering can. It's just simply water from my sink, so it's a little extra, I'll admit. So I have some stuff here. This is my coffee, the kids' hot cocoa. I've been loving this Celestial Sleepy Time tea. I do add a little bit of almond milk and a tiny bit of chai tea latte in it for some extra sweetness, but you guys, it's so good. Let's put this back. Should we do this one? Why is this stacked like this? I probably did that. My friend just bought me that. Isn't that cute? It's so cute. It's so fitting. I think I got this from World Market. Yes, I did. World Market. I actually ordered one and it was chipped in the top, so they sent me another one to replace it, and they didn't make me send the other one back, and I use it as a Lekka container for one of my plants. You are being so loud. Let's do, oh, what do I want? This one. Oh, that is just so dirty. Ew. Time to clean the coffee maker. So does anybody else just kind of like sit here and wait and like watch your coffee mug get filled up as it's pouring? Do I have too much time on my hands? Quite possibly. Go ahead, say hi.
Hello, YouTube.
I'm gonna add a little bit of this Tazo chai latte, just a little bit. I do drink this by itself, like with milk separately, with like on ice, but I like to add just a little bit of it. This does have caffeine, so not necessarily the best thing to be mixing with sleepy time, but literally I just added like 2 tablespoons. It's a thing. And then this is Chobani oat milk, so I switch off between oat milk and almond milk, whichever is open, and this was open. Let me shake it. I thought I was gonna be using almond milk, but not today, kids. And I need a spoon. It's so relaxing. Maybe I'll post this video at nighttime so you guys get the full effect. And that's what I'm talking about.
I took a shower yesterday. I can't do this.
Why? Are you saying the floor is dirty?
I have some dog hair.
True. Facts. Can you please go into the other room? You have to be in every single video all the time? You're the star? I don't think so. Get up! Don't knock the Carnosa.
It's time to run around.
It's time to go to bed. Can you take him in the other room, please? Oh my god!
Let's go, Prime.
Go. Go. Okay, so let's start up here. This is my Burley Marks, which is living its best life. There's tons of new growth on this. Now, I should start by saying all of these plants were on this top shelf before. So all of these were actually up on the top shelf and they all did fairly well up here. I may move them around. I was actually thinking of taking, I'm not sure yet, but I was thinking of possibly taking one of these bottom shelves out, seeing if I can condense these plants on another shelf so I could fit some of my taller plants down there, but that's another day. For now, they're okay up here, so. Moving on. This is my Alocasia Ebony, which is doing really pretty. Let's see if I can grab this and focus, focus, focus. Thank you. And that's what they end up looking like. They look really dark. You want your own YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe you should start one.
That's your style.
What is this? Wait, what's this hat you have on?
Oh, this. Add a not dude hat, you know, good hat.
It is the best color, actually.
I love this color.
For all you plant nerds out there.
Oh yeah.
So if you had a YouTube channel, what should it be called? Or should we have people comment below what your channel should be called?
Squash. Comment, please.
You sound like you're getting tired. Well, it's 9 o'clock, so. The next one here is, this is my Frydek, I think, yeah. Okay, so I recently put this in water because it wasn't doing that well. It started experiencing some crazy leaf drop, but this is the newest leaf, so I'm hoping it pops out another leaf here. You can see there's another growth, fingers in the way, another growth point there, and a ton of beautiful white roots. It was just like leaf dropping like crazy, and I didn't want to lose the plant, so I panicked. I took all the old leaves off and I put it in water. Hopefully we'll be good. This is my variegated Burley Marks, which was on the struggle bus and has since put out a couple new leaves. There's not a lot of variegation on this though, which is a little concerning, but a lot of new growth coming in there. This is some aloe that I need to clean up. It's got like some dead stuff in here, but it's wild and crazy. Hello, little turkey guy. This is my dragon scale, I believe, back here. I think so. There's a new leaf coming out back there, which I can't get to it. Guys, like I'm stretching like crazy trying to show you these plants, but it's hard to get back there without moving a bunch of, oh, there it is. See that new little baby? New leaf just came in. Okay, this is my Hoya Eye, which it looks good from this angle, but you see all that? Ooh. Actually over here, look at it. It has a ton of sun damage and I'm wondering if the leaves will even make it. I got this from a friend, so I don't want to cut any leaves off though because the leaves up top are doing okay. So I don't know, we'll just see what happens with that. This is my Black Velvet Alocasia. And this gal is just so pretty. That's a new leaf there. I'm excited for this to get bigger. That is just a Syngonium that I recently potted up. I love these leaves. I'm not huge into Syngonium, but when they start growing, they really go crazy. Like there's a new leaf coming in there. There's some babies there. I love it. Here's another one here. This is like a lighter color version. I don't know. I'm not very in tune with Syngonium, so I'm not sure like what all the names are. This is a lipstick plant. Nope, I lied. This is a goldfish plant, which is starting to like kind of like some of the leaves are starting to crisp up. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it might be too cold in here. This was outside all summer and it did so well. I got this plant from Home Depot like at the beginning of the pandemic and it was probably 1/3 of the size, and since like maybe midsummer I potted it in terracotta and it's done so well. But you can see like some of the leaves are crisping up there. I haven't seen any new goldfish on it when it was putting goldfish out 24/7. So I don't know, we'll see. It might have to bring it down to some more light. Here's my string of bananas that I talked about in my last video. Even since I moved it onto this shelf, it's gotten more blooms. If you'd focus. Thank you. So many blooms. There's some here, there's some over here. So again, it may just be stressed. It may be happy. I don't know, we don't know. But it's got all this new growth here, so I think it's doing pretty well. Back here is my Madagascar palm, which usually starts to drop leaves in the winter, and I'm seeing like a couple back there. I'm just really curious how these lights are gonna do. Like I have a feeling they're gonna do really well for these plants, so I'm hoping that they're extra happy this winter. This is my Ming Thing cactus. We are on the cactus level. I have my Rick Rack cactus back there, which is super leggy. I'm hoping I could fatten that out. And then this is the Tephro cactus, which is cool. There's like 4 of them in there. Back here is Silver Sword. And this one I got from my mom's front yard. I want to say that this one is a Marginatus. I cannot remember. That's what I put on there, but I'm not sure if that is it because somebody told me it was something different. So I'm not sure. This is a Gasteria. It's like a variegated Gasteria. It's got some really cool colors on it. Old man cactus. Not the old man cactus that died the other day, but a different one. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with this. This was sticking straight up, and now it was tilting this way yesterday, and now it's tilting this way. So I don't know if it just got way too like too stringy up top, and now it doesn't know what to do now that it's under all these lights. I don't know. Or if it just wants to be friends with this guy. I'm not quite sure what this is either. I got this from a friend, so if you know, leave it in the comments below. This is a Decarii, which is really cool. It kind of has this different look, like it almost looks like cardboard palm trees. Really cool. I love this thing. This is a Cereus. This is Epiphyllum, and it's kind of hanging all the way down here. It has yet to put on new growth, but I think it's happy. Back here is a Peruvian Monstrose. Super cute. It's got like little red spines. This is a Euphorbia lactea. Not sure what this is. This was a gift too, and I think it has some scale going on. So I'm gonna have to treat it. I'm not exactly sure if that's scale or sun damage. Okay, this one here is a Principus. Not gonna be able to pronounce that name, so there you go. This is an Apuntia, which had the scale all over it, and I cured it, and it's happy. Yay me. Yay me. This is a Mammillaria something or other. Fraylania. You guys, we all know. We all know, I don't know the names. There it is. These spines though are super cool. Like if I could zoom in here, look at that. They look like eyelashes. Oof, pokey boys. Can't remember what this is, but it's cute. Here's my feather cactus. Now talk about eyelashes. This looks like eyelashes, but real fluffy ones. This is my Mexican fence post cactus I got from Adam as a gift. And then this guy is so leggy. Ugh. I really hope that these lights stop this like legginess of these plants. I really do. This is a Mammillaria as well. Ooh, don't touch it, don't touch it. Negepensis? Sure. I like how there's like fuzziness in between there. There is a succulent of sorts, a Haworthia. This is an Easter cactus. I'm not sure what this is, but I'm noticing some spots on it. Yesterday, I took a cotton swab to it and they would not come off. They've been there for a while and they haven't spread, so I'm not sure what it is, but I might have to treat it and like try to scrape those off. These are just a few of my cactus gardens. There's a bunch of stuff in there. Here is a aloe of sorts. Can't remember where I got that from. This is another barrel cactus. Here is my Friedrichii. Yes, Friedrichii. Ooh, impressive. I love this one. It's like, it has like soft texture to it, but it also has fuzziness with spines coming out of like these little cotton balls. So cute. Fairy Castle cactus, which has not grown much of any since I got it. I've had this thing for like 1.5 years now. Maybe the lights will help it. Maybe the lights will help it. I hope so. I got this on my last trip to Arizona. I'm not sure what it is, but I love that it has like, let's see if I could show you over here. It has like a whole other piece of cactus coming out of the bottom. It's really cool, and you can see where all the old blooms were. This is a Hastii. This just looks juicy. Love this cactus. This is another one of my favorites. This is an SU060. It doesn't have a name, that's its name. But it's like super thick. Like, look at that. So cool. One of my favorites. I got this from Becca, and since I got it, it put out this new growth up here. Like, this entire piece is new, and it's almost touching the top here. I think I'm gonna have to move this down below because it's not really benefiting from the light, but I have it like taped up to a pole here. Can you see that? So it doesn't lean over. And that is my top shelf of mostly cactus stuff. I do have cactus in other places, like a few here and there, but for the most part, a majority are under these grow lights. Okay, let me take a quick sip of my tea, rest my camera because it's overheating, oddly enough, and we'll be back. All right, next shelf below. This is, well, they call it a blushing arrowhead, but I'm pretty sure that this is a Syngonium pink splash, I think. This is the oldest leaf, which looks like it's not doing that great, but this is the new leaf that just came in. Look at the pink color of this leaf. Like, that is just so pink. So pretty. And I like how the shape of these are. Like, it's different. Looks like a horse head. This is my Philodendron Camposportinatum. Why do the names gotta be so dang long? Oh my gosh. This has new growth coming in actually, like right here. I'm excited about that. I had to chop up my Philodendron Royal Queen because one, I didn't notice a lot of growth, and two, I wanted to see if I could start two separate plants. There is a new leaf that's trying to come out here, but it's been stuck, literally guys, for like over a month. And I keep spritzing it. I put like a warm paper towel over it last night, and it still hasn't broken through. And I'm just like, come on. But one of these pieces are rooted, one isn't. So I'm very excited to try to grow this bad boy. There is a fungus gnat. Do you see that little jerk? I think he came out of this plant. He's flying around and I just want to kill him. Okay, anyway. Oh, here's another cactus. This is an Echinopsis, which has all these little babies surrounding it. And if you can see right there, a squirrel took a chunk out of it. Little jerk squirrel. This is my Cissus amazonica, which is beautiful. It goes all the way down to there. I got this as a gift from Steve. Yeah, I've killed that. Or yeah, I have killed that rather, on Instagram. And this sprouted out this entire new stem since he sent it to me like a month and a half ago. But I potted it up right away and I don't think that it took very well. So I'm kind of putting it in rehab in water, and it does have a significant amount of roots, like new roots too. See that? I'm just kind of worried. I just want to let it get a really good substantial amount of roots and then pot it up in soil. This is my Hoya Tri Color, which comes all the way down to here. There's a whole stem here. Super pretty. Got that as a gift. I love it. There's a few things happening in here. There's some kalanchoe, and then there's also some, let's see if I could get to it. Some Mother of Thousands down there. They look very similar, but they're not. I absolutely love this plant. And this, like, I had this plant a while ago, and when I went to go bring it in last summer, or last fall, it completely died. So I got some more cuttings, I potted it up in here, had it outside all summer, and I brought it in, and all of the tips here, since I put them under the grow light, are just getting so red. I am so excited to see what that looks like in like a week's time. This is my Silta Picana that I got from Adam. This is some new leaves down here. I absolutely love this plant, and it grows very well. I had it in my living room for a while, and I decided to bring it in here just to see how it does underneath the light. But I absolutely love this plant. I've taken a cutting, actually 2 cuttings, and rooted it in water, and it did really well. Silta Picana. I have it kind of wrapped up here. Here's my Skindapsis Moonlight, which is getting some new growth in there, which I'm really excited about. Back here is one of my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. Oh my gosh, I'm noticing some water on this new leaf. I spritzed my plants earlier and it just must have held on to the drops. But look at how big this leaf is. Like, oh, I'm so excited about this plant. This is my silver squill, and I think I may have overwatered it because it's looking quite floppy. This is the newest leaf, and that's not a good thing. But we'll see what happens. I'm not sure. My Philodendron Pin Cushion is not doing very well at all. I took it out of Lekka, and it really wasn't doing good since I put it in Lekka from when I got it before. I think the roots might just be too fine. I've talked about this with roots that are finer. Having plants like that in Lekka, it's really hard for them to benefit and soak up all the nutrients. I tried it, I thought it was doing good, and then it just kind of went downhill. So all those leaves I'm gonna have to take off. I might just chop and propagate these individually because there's a lot of stems in there that I can chop from, so we'll see. My Peperomia fagerlandinii is so long. I have a love-hate relationship with this. It blooms constantly in the spring, like all the time. It has these little flowers popping off of it. You can actually still see some. See the little white things? Those are blooms that just haven't fallen off yet. But it's so long. This thing is so dramatic though. It's so dramatic. Like almost as much as Photonia and the Photonia flop. Like that's what this does. The leaves curl up. It gets so mad the second it's thirsty. I just think it's hilarious, but it has gotten really long. Sorry, it's a little backlit. Here is another Echinopsis Cactus that doesn't have a ton of the little babies around it. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's doing, but it's there. Not sure what these are, but their spines are really cool. And then they have these like rubbery spines on the top of them. I just think they're cute. Here's my Cebu Blue that I put under the grow lights, which I absolutely love. It's grown quite a bit. I've chopped it and propped it and kind of tried to keep it like at an even length because it has grown really long. And then I just replanted this back up into the Lekka and it does really well. These pothos, I feel like they really enjoy Lekka. I really want the leaves to be just gigantic though, so I'm hoping these lights do that for this plant. Here's like a little mixture of a cactus euphorbia garden that I did just out of boredom over the summer. My Dischidia apple leaf is super happy. I actually took a bunch of cuttings from this and propagated it in water. It's in my bathroom and it roots so fast in water. I was shocked. So I did it as just an experiment to see what would happen and it's so happy. My Velosa longleaf Hoya is so happy, you guys. Look at these new baby leaves. Look at those little leaves. So beautiful. And these leaves on here just, I don't know, like, I don't have any words. Like, they're just so gorgeous. It's kind of hard to see with the glare, but they're a little fuzzy and they're so long. Look at that. Look at the ripples. Love this plant. This is a few cuttings of a Bilobata that I received from a friend. I have a really big Bilobata as well that I took some cuttings off to send to Adam. And they root in water very easily too. I love rooting plants in water. I love it. Here's some string of hearts. I have 2 strands of variegated and then regular string of hearts that I am selling to a friend on OfferUp. Well, she's not a friend, but she's really nice. And she's bought some plants for me before, some cuttings that I've done. So I'm just experimenting with selling plants online just over the past like few weeks. You know, a little extra cash for the holidays, and it's gone okay so far. But so far I'm just on OfferUp. I haven't explored Facebook Marketplace or Etsy or anything like that yet. Shipping plants terrifies me, so I think I'll just stick with local pickup. But I'm rooting these for her. And then I have a Monstera Adansonii. This is the Friedrichstallii, I think I'm saying that right. So I don't know if it's like the bigger leafed one, but it's definitely the wide leaf form. This is the newest leaf over here. It's kind of taking over this whole area. It's over my Birkin. Speaking of, this is my Philodendron Birkin. Look at the variegation on this. Look at this leaf. What a stunner. So pretty. This is in soil, and I think I'll keep it in soil. I think it'll flip out if I put it in Lekka, so we'll leave you there. This is my Sansevieria Prava, which is just this long, skinny snake plant. And I absolutely love it. I love the texture of it. I like how thin it is. It's not like your regular looking snake plant. Okay, here's some more propagations. This is my Hoya Eldritchi Eye, which I cut recently, and I'm trying to propagate to see how it takes to water. It's just one stem. I still have 2 other stems there, so if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but I think it'll be fine. I think it's gonna prop really well. This is my Bipenifolium, which it does not want to root for me. This is a new leaf coming in here, and then I've had this in water for probably a month now, I think, and like no roots. Like there's nothing. So I put it in here with this one because sometimes when you propagate plants together, they give the other plant nutrients. So I'm hoping, but the leaves are curling. I'm like, come on, can you stop freaking out? This is my Syngonium macrophyllum, which I had potted up in soil, and it ended up getting root rot. So I took all the rooted rots off, and it had 1 leaf left. And I don't know if you can see that, but right by my finger, there is a growth point that just popped up yesterday because this thing has no roots, you guys. None. But I think it's gonna start growing them because this was curled completely, like raveled, and now it opened up and it feels like a little bit more stiff. So I'm just really hoping that that does well. Another one that's in rehab is my Philodendron Moonlight. It does have some new growth coming in here. It's a new growth point, which I'm really excited about because this got root rot as well. And it was in Lekka, but it got the rot in soil. So I moved it to Lekka. These leaves are huge, by the way. It's so beautiful. I got this from Pammy's Planty Things, and I just really wanted to do good. Like I just wanted to push out some new growth. So I'm hoping that the water rehab helps it. My Ripsalis here is growing some new roots. I don't know if you could see that. Let's see. There, little baby roots growing in water. But it doesn't have a good, like, substantial amount of roots to put it back in Lekka, so I'm just gonna wait. This is my Pharaoh cactus, which is absolutely cool. Like, no spines on this guy, so I can touch him. It's just such a cool cactus. I love smooth, spineless cacti. I love them. But you're cute too. This is a steno cactus, and this one almost looks like it has, like, brain features. Like, look at all those squigglies. It just looks like a brain with spines, obviously. My Euphorbia obesas, I don't know how, whatever you call them, but look at how this one's popping out a new one. And it was looking like it was going to be super stretched because it didn't have enough light. And now I'm wondering, like, what it's going to look like. I'm so excited for that to come in. So excited. Peperomia parallel. This hasn't done much of anything really, but now I'm noticing that this turned a little bit towards the light. So I'm wondering if it's gonna sprout out some new growth. Okay, let's head on down here. Here is my Philodendron Mayoi. This is the newest leaf over here, which, can we talk about how gorgeous this leaf is? It's so shiny. It hasn't even really hardened off yet, and it already has a new growth point coming in. I'm so excited about this plant. I also got this from my good friend Steve. It's beautiful, and it's in Lekka, and it's very happy. Here's my Hoya Compacta. This is just a regular Hoya Compacta, and then I also have a Hoya Compacta Variagata, which is beautiful. It's like hanging down there. Got this from Lara Loves Leaves, so pretty. There's a Lekka Easter cactus I got from Adrian over at Wallflower District, which is still loving Lekka. Loving it. I just checked the roots the other day, and it has new roots. It's so happy. This is my Hoya Ratusa, which has yet to bloom for me. I really want to get this sucker to bloom, maybe in the spring. Here is a piece of a Hoya Carnosa that's in this little cup here. I was thinking about popping this on OfferUp and selling it. They're cheap, but I feel like people that are just getting into Hoya should always start with a Carnosa because they're so easy. This is my Hoya Eldritchi Eye, which is super pretty. It's got these really cool vein markings on it. My variegated string of hearts, which I just looked at what this plant is worth, and I was quite shocked. 80 bucks for this little tiny plant, which just blows my mind. I don't know, that's kind of crazy. I don't think I would spend that on a variegated string of hearts, but hey, to each their own. Here is another string of hearts here that is really pretty. I mean, this has really big hearts on it. This is already rooted. It's really pretty. It's kind of long too. Okay, underneath this Carnosa is my Mirabilis Splash. These leaves are so small. I'm hoping that it does something because there's no new growth points on it, but they're so tiny. My Hoya Ratusa Eye, which is really cool. I like how the edges are really dark green. Hoya Eye, which this is a pretty big plant, but it's kind of like shoved in there, and this Crimson Princess is like blocking it, but it's a pretty big plant. I have a couple cuttings in here from Pam's Pretty Plants that she gave me. I love this. It's also known as the green bean plant because it does look like flat green beans. This is my Hoya Crimson Princess. The markings on this is almost like camo. They're so beautiful. Look at that. Ugh, I love this plant. I don't know what this is, but I got this in Arizona too. Oh, it's a Medusa something or other. Wait. Euphorbia caput. Medusa. It looks like Medusa. It looks like her hair. Like snakes. Curtisii. My Hoya Curtisii, which is really cool. Like, they're almost starting to flatten out around the stem, like shingle almost. And I know they don't do that, but kind of cool. My Donkey Tail, she's the OG. I just repotted her before I brought her in the house and I did not record it. I was so stressed. I couldn't be bothered to pull my camera out. So sorry guys, but there she is. And she has all these new little babies. Oh, so cute. This is my big girl Hoya Carnosa that's really happy. Hoya Obovata Splishy Splash. Look at her in all of her splashiness. This is my Hoya Tri Color, which actually has some all white leaves here, which is pretty cool, which won't make it, but that's okay. This is my Helijoana. This leaf came in kind of weird, but this one's perfect. My Hoya Variagata, which is super cute, but has this is like the cutest little leaf, but this has some sunburn on it, which I'm kind of sad about. Hopefully it'll get better. My Fetichii, that's the other part of my Fetichii. There's my Carnosa Gray Ghost. She's cute. I really want this one to put off some new growth. My Hoya Finlaysonii. This is the biggest leaf ever. Look at how big that leaf is. So pretty. Hoya Bertonie. I also got this from Lara Loves Leaves. Super cute. I'm hoping that it gets some sun stress so it turns like the purplish color, which it was when she sent it to me, and now that went away. This is my Finlaysonii longleaf version, and it almost looks like prehistoric, like dinosaur, doesn't it? Like, doesn't this look like a dinosaur? The dinosaur? I don't know. Look at that, right? I swear it does. This was labeled as a Carnosa, but I'm convinced that this is a Crinkle 8. Look at all those crinkles. What do you guys think? I don't know. I think it's a Crinkle 8. It's got new growth up there. So cute. It's my Hoya Chelsea. She has some variegated edges there, which is really pretty. My Hoya Carnosa Stardust. Ugh, like, take a minute. Wow, wow, wow. That is my Hoya Australis with some fungus gnats hanging around there. Look at all that new growth though. Look at all that new growth. She cute. And here's my Hoya Pubicalix, and this is a pretty big plant. Like, it's comes up to over here. Has some babies there. It has a lot of leaves. I love this plant. Look at this long leaf. So cute. All right guys, in the last shelf here, I have this elephant bush, which is kind of just hanging out down here. And that's really it. That's it for my shelves. And here's just a cactus bench where I have my Monstera Thai Constellation, my regular Monstera Deliciosa. I have my Philodendron Bipenifolium, which has this entire new growth happening here. It broke here, and then over the past couple of months, it grew this entire piece, and it just keeps popping off growth. Look at that, new leaf coming in already, and that one's not even open. So, happy there. Alocasia Regal Shield, which is huge, and then some cactus down here, and another Burley Marks. So that's all. That is all. It's just so, I just cannot stop staring at it. I love it so, so much. Look at how red my cheeks get just from me doing a plant tour. Why? Why do my cheeks get so red? I don't understand. Anyway, if you were counting along, you would have counted 140 plants. Actually, you probably wouldn't have counted that because I also included the plants that are on my bench, which I didn't really go over those. But 140 plants in like a few square feet. That's insane to me. It's so much fun that I have that many plants in one space because it just allows me to come in here and just look at all of my plants and get like a general concept of all of them. And it actually saves time with watering. You're not going room to room. I will always have a few plants in like all my rooms of my house, just like a couple here and there. But I feel like a majority of your collection, to have it all in one area like this, is not only aesthetically pleasing, but it gives you like a realization of just how many plants you have and like emotions, because I've gotten these plants from so many different people throughout the past year or two, and just like brings me back to memories of when I bought the plant and where I was when I bought the plant, and it's so great. Anyways, thank you so much, guys. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.